And joining us tonight to discuss more on the astronomically high rent prices across the nation and housing in general is Alcynna Lloyd. She's an economic reporter with Business Insider. Thanks for being here. So we just heard that reporting, rents hitting a record high in April. How is inflation impacting what you pay?
Right now, with home prices on the rise and mortgage rates increasing, more Americans are having a harder time at affording home ownership. So what that means is, as more Americans are struggling to pay for home ownership, they're either returning to renting or staying renters for a longer time. And that surge in demand is really helping take rents up a little higher.
So inflation is also combined, though, with the interest rate hike, presumably to try to bring it down. How is that impacting buyers?
Well, right now, we're starting to see a little cooling in the market as buyers are really struggling with affordability. As they tend to see mortgage rates tick up a bit, more buyers are sitting this market out right now, especially with the hot spring home buying season.
Yeah, and what about if you're trying to sell your home? Did you miss the window?
If you're trying to sell your home, there is still demand. People are still buying homes, whether or not it's the same pace. It depends on what market you're in, but you didn't miss the window suddenly.
And why is there even a housing shortage to begin with? I mean, we know about inflation, but there's also COVID. There's also the supply chain issue.
Yes, well, there's a great imbalance right now between supply and demand. And it's because buyer demand continues to outpace the number of homes available for sale. It's pushed housing costs to new highs. And the imbalance is really making the market very, very unaffordable.
And if more homeowners are enticed, right, by these rising home prices to list their properties for sale, that could help cool the market. But then, of course, you have all the other homeowners who locked in a low mortgage rate over the past 2 years, and they're pretty reluctant to sell and take on a higher mortgage rate for a new home.
Yes, that's creating some sort of like a gridlock of a sense where people are either wanting to buy homes right now, but people that do have their homes and know that mortgage rates are kind of trending a little higher, they're staying put a little more, and that's also contributing to the lack of inventory that we're seeing in the U.S.
And how does the housing market impact other areas of the economy that we might not think about? I mean, of course, we all probably spend the most of our income on housing.
Well, what we need to think about is people are paying their mortgages and they're paying their rents, but they also have to pay for groceries. They have to pay for childcare. They have to pay for all sorts of things to make sure that they're enjoying their lives. So as housing prices put pressure on their wallets, it's also impacting other things that they would typically be paying for. So
if you have a crystal ball, you're a business reporter. I don't expect you to have all the answers, but if you had a crystal ball, what would you project for the next, let's say, year?
I'm not an economist, so like you say, I can't project, but what I can think is going to happen is with mortgage rates ticking up, we're going to see a little cooling in the market as buyers decide to wait to see how rates behave in the market right now. So we might see a little cooling, but the demand that we've been seeing may not be as large, but there will be a continuous demand for housing.
All right. It's so hard for a lot of people trying to find an affordable place to live. Alcynna Lloyd, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.